Hello and good evening, everybody. We are back once again. Tonight, we are creating the ultimate shed of sheds. That is right, everyone. If you can think it, we're going to create it right here on the show, plus Latin, your calls and all of the rest. But before we get into it, you know the score. If you share the stream, it means so much to me. It really does help spread the word. Just share the stream right now. If you're listening on the podcast, then share it to a mate. If you're walking past someone, just pop your headphone out at a social distance and pop it into their ear. Maybe don't do that. If you're watching on Facebook, go give it a share right now. Go give it a thumbs up. It means the world to me. And if you're watching on YouTube, hey, subscribe. It always helps. Like I say, tonight we've got a great show. We are back with the best. Let's hit the intro. Facilia. Or Pacilio, if you just read it off there.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, on. Done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
You got to get composted, Lee.
Yeah,
Migration.
that is loud. Slow down, Richard Suggett. Already have a suggestion. We're bringing back the funk, right? Yeah! Now we're talking. Oh, hang on, it's still going. Let it go. Let it fade. Still going. And it's gone. Welcome, everyone, to the show. It's great to be back with an awesome one tonight. I'm excited, but I need you guys to get involved. There is a link in the comments tonight. If you click that link, you're zapped into the conversation right here on the show, and we can chat. You don't have to call about sheds. You don't have to. I mean, it's so windy out there. This shed sounds like it's gonna. I don't know if you can pick it up on the mic. But this shed sounds like it's going to take off. It's so windy out there tonight. What's he called? Storm what? Charles or something? Storm Christopher. It's on his way. Good luck taking this thing. It's like a bunker, mate. That could be an idea of tonight's idea of sheds. Everybody. So yeah, share the show. It's going to be great. You can tune in. You can get involved. You can also phone in too. 07423574520. Feeling great after yesterday's show. Thanks to everyone that got involved in yesterday's show. I just was not, by the end, I was like, this is not quite going right. But it has brought us onto this subject of sheds again. Now, I hear you. If you're an avid listener of the show, you'd be like, sheds again. We did in the new year, right? Or in the 2020 year, we did how to build your own shed, right? So if you want to go and listen back to that, head over to the Skinny Jean Gardener Show podcast, where you'll be able to listen to a whole episode of us building our own shed from scratch here on the show. We went standard. We didn't go too fancy with it, from what I remember. But tonight we're going wild with it. Sugget's already got a lot of suggestions in. If you want to comment throughout tonight's show, you can. We need a budget of some sort as well, don't we? We need some sort of budget because, you know, I'm saying we can go wild in the Isles. It's a Dale Winton ref, I don't know why. But we need some sort of budget. So someone come up with a budget in the comments. But yeah, it's been a good day today. Real good day. We had a great morning of homeschool. Homeschool's been wicked today. We went out for a nice walk. Olive went out on a scooter. I went out for a walk. And then we had a nice evening. It's been good. We watched Matilda. So educational. Just about schooling. Anyway, let's go. I know, right? Let's go on with tonight's show. Before we kick things off, let's have Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Yesterday, we had one guest from the Mr. Richard Sugget for this week's Latin word, capsicum annum. I think it's just annum. I think it's too. Let me spell it for you, for anyone, because I did get some questions yesterday. CAPSICUM. One more. ANNUUM. Capsicum annum. If you know this week's Latin, you can phone in about that as well. Latin. Let's talk about the Latin. Let's see who's about in the comments tonight. Mr. Beddoes, how you doing? Heaton, smart TV 65-inch minimum to watch Skinny and wine and a wine store. Heaton, smart TV 65-inch smart TV. Oh, I know. I thought he was talking about. I thought that Beddoes was saying he's got a 65-inch smart TV. Well, that's excessive, isn't it? But no, he's not saying that. He's saying he wants that in his shed. Right, come on then. Let's have a little look, see what people are saying. So I should write a list, really. And what we're going to do, okay, so we need a budget. I just saw someone come up with a budget of £1 million. We have that a little bit more. I mean, I suppose it is the shed of dreams, isn't it? Okay, it's the shed of dreams. How big are we going to make this shed? Doesn't matter. It's the shed of dreams. Could be the size of a house, though. We need to be sensible with it. Cool. We're going to dig ourselves into a right hole tonight. A right hole, everybody. Let's have a look. Right, so let's see what everyone's writing first. Let's write a list for the first half of the show, see what everyone is saying. So, first things first. Sugget went in right at the beginning of tonight's show with it must have a barbecue inside a shed. I suppose outside the shed is saying. Right, get the barbecue in. The barbecue of dreams we're going to find tonight with a split in the shed. What? Must have a barbecue with a spit. Oh, okay. Barbecue with a spit. All right, boy. A shed of dreams tonight, guys. Get involved in the comments or call in with your wants. Let's pretend we've won a bit. Here we go. Money there, 20 quid. That's what I use. That's old money. Remember money when we used to use money? We've got 1 million of them. That's 2 million, isn't it? That's more than actually. Anyway, we got 1 million quid in the bank. All right, guys, we're going to make the shed of sheds. Anyway, we've got a barbecue, and underground water storage under the shed. All right. Underground water storage. Now, this would be very handy for Suggs because he, of course, has about 20, no exaggeration, 20, what are they called? Just totally come from my head. Water butts, thank you. So underground water for shed, brilliant. A bunker below the shed or a swimming pool under the shed. So he wants water storage and a swimming pool. I'm going to put the swimming pool in, but I mean, okay. Do we need a swimming pool in a shed? I suppose we are going for the ultimate shed, right? It is a dream. There we go. No budget. Let's make it creative and make it the dream shed. All right. Don't forget internet. All right. Well, internet. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Tonight. Heating in a shed. Smart TV, 65-inch. All right. All right. 65-inch. That's pretty to watch Skinny Jean Gardner. Need my big head on a 65-inch. And a wine store. A wine store in a shed. Important, I suppose. There we go. I'll be honest with you, before we start the show tonight, I mean, these ideas have totally blown anything that I thought out of the park. So, okay. All right, guys, that's fine. That's fine. So what actually, now thinking about it, so you guys have come up with some pretty decent ideas. What am I bringing to the party? Sofa. Suggs has said swimming pool, bunker. I thought, oh, £1 million. Sofa. It's important, right? Are we just going to buy a shed and just adapt it? Is that what we're going to do? I like the idea. Here we go. This is good, right? This is the plan for this shed. This is what I want this shed to be. A bowling alley. Don't push your luck. It's a shed, not a warehouse. Bowling alley. Hot tub in the shed's got to be done. Obviously, the main reason we're doing this is because we are in a lockdown at the moment. It means a lot of people working from home. A lot of people, possibly this year, will end up building sheds for a little mini office to get away from it. I think Callie yesterday said she's going to have a place for to get away, like a mum hideaway. So a desk would be handy, wouldn't it? Next to the bowling alley. I'm not putting a bowling alley. That's ridiculous. Next should be saying a Bowen 45-7, whatever they are. The desk goes in, all right? Because to make sure we know what we're doing with that £1 million, we need a desk to sit and think about it. There was a 500-gallon tank under Dad's house. Really? 500 gallons? For what? Beddoes, what is a 500-gallon tank doing under there? I know we've got £1 million, but do you think you can say that to us cheap? So I've gone really right. Anyway, right. So with this shed tonight, right, guys, what I want to do with after. So we're gonna have a little look in the sec. One more look at shed of the year. But what I was thinking as well as amazing things that go into the shed. After seeing yesterday that really cool one where with the. Shall I try and find it? Let me try and find it. It used to contain fuel to run the central heating boiler. Okay. A flight sim, like get out of town, Suggs. Get out of town. Right, let me just have a quick look at this, everyone. Because I wanted to look. Where was that shed? Where was that spaceman shed? Oh, it's not on here. What's that lockdown repurpose? Is this the new one? Is this 2021 or something? Was it 2019? Where's the spaceman shed? Do you remember the spaceman shed from yesterday? Where's it gone? Did Colin Furze get a 2020 award for his shed? I don't know if I'm not going to show you Colin's shed because we should so get Colin on. Should we try and get him on? I'm just going to write it on the list. Next week, let's try and get Colin on. I'm sure it'll be easy. We go into the shed world with his 10 million subscribers. Sure he'll come and say hello to us. Right, that's 2020 winners announced. Where was that one from yesterday? I'm going to just type it in. shed of the year. Space shed? Here it is. It's a space shed. Here it is. Here's this it. Unlimited space station. This is it. This is the geezer. Here we go. The space shed is now resting. Oh, should we try and get the geezer from the space shed on as well? We're going to have some guests of... Can't get Dimmock, but we'll definitely attempt to get the space shed guy. Can we just see... Where's the pictures? Here we go. If you weren't with us yesterday, look at this shed. It's like a mini disco shed that he takes around the country, I'm guessing, talks about space. Look at it. Look at that. I want one of them sheds. So as a bit of a cop, wow, this is awesome. As a bit of a copy to this shed, I want a shed that opens up and so we can see the rest of the garden. There he is, doing his thing. There, I don't know why we keep looking at this. Destroy. That's brilliant. So that looks good. Okay, we're down for that. Are you down for that? Not a flight simulator. A pinball machine. Amanda's idea. Okay, right. We'll put a pinball machine in. Crikey, a pinball machine. And it must open up. It must open up. Don't know how we're going to do that yet. A shed that opens. Because what I really like the idea of is that we could have it, right? So, what? We could have it, a cocktail bar. Well, no one's mentioned a bar yet, have they? Good idea, Suggs. Get a bar in there. Thank you very much. A hammock. Probably. We've got a sofa already. A slush puppy machine. Right, chill out. Slush puppy machine. Pinball is a lot of... I mean, we have got £1 million, but I don't really want to spend all the million on the shed. Chill. Slush puppy machine. Right, you want it, fine. You want it, we'll get it tonight on the show. We'll build the most expensive shed going. Right, so here we go. Slush publishing. Any other ideas before we get into tonight? Because as soon as we get into this, we can't have any more ideas pop up. So final ideas before we look in to creating the biggest shed going. The biggest, most expensive shed known to man. Anyone more in the comments? Going what? Coffee maker. Right, coffee. Okay, coffee maker's going in. Hey, man. I saw this wicked thing on someone's channel, just talking about coffee real quick and talking about tea. It was I can't remember what it's called. It's a little gas canister, right, and a cup's screwed on top of it. Yeah, turned it on, heated the water inside it in 2 minutes, and I don't know what it's called, but I want one. They look wicked. I know you're thinking more of a coffee maker, as in a proper coffee maker. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it in there. So to review, everybody, if you've just joined us tonight, we're going to create a ultimate, the most expensive garden shed in the world. We've got to get a barbecue with a spit, an underground storage. I think it's underground water storage, swimming pool. Okay, I'm going to have to cross the swimming pool off because I just think at the moment, no, it's not in the shed, is it? So I'm going to cross the swimming pool off. I think that is too much. Internet, heating, smart TV 65-inch, a wine storage, sofa, hot tub, desk, pinball machine. What's that say? A shed. It's got to open up to everyone. Coffee maker, bar, / puppy machine, pinball machine. Not a lot, is it? Not a lot. If you've got any other ideas, then I'd love to hear them. in this little ad break. Thanks, Lee. I'm hashtag advert Lee. Hashtag advert me. I'm here for 1 minute throughout the show to say, hey, you can support the show just by clicking the link in the comments. That's right. On that link, you can get amazing merch like this. Check it out. New logo on a t-shirt. You can look cool just like me. You can also pick up this amazing Skinny Jean Gardener book. Oh, it's so good. And it's on offer right now. Plus, you can buy Lee a cup of tea. But the biggest way you can support the show is by clicking thumbs up. That's right, thumbs up. So go click it right now. Share the show to your mum, to your nan, to whoever will listen, because that is an advertly order. Back to the show. Oh, and the chandelier, the chandelier. Amanda has put Amanda's shouting for chandelier. Says Suggett. Okay, chandelier. You've really pushed it too far, but fine. Chandelier. I did say that you could have that last one. That's the last one, though, guys. All right, that is the cut-off point because now we're going to look for these bits to create the ultimate, most expensive. Wasn't going to be the most expensive, but it is now. Garden shed. Everybody. Right, first things first, let's get into the split screen. Oh, by the way, if you want to call in tonight, it'd be great to hear from you. 0742 357 4520. If you call in, you...
That's right, podcast fans. It's that time that everyone hasn't been waiting for. It's time for Tin to Win. To win. To win.
You go in to the tin to win. It's sitting right here. It's ready for you. It's getting full, and we have got an incredible prize coming up at the end of the month for that. Let's see who this is. Hello.
Hello?
Who is speaking?
Is that the Shed helpline?
Oh, man. Out of all the people to call about sheds, the shed murderer himself, Sean James.
That's not what I was actually I was going to phone in about.
What were you going to phone in about?
Well, I know you usually do it on a Monday, but this is sort of breaking news, and I was interested to hear the views of everybody that's on. Okay. The RHS have announced that Chelsea Flower Show will go ahead, and ticket holders will have to provide a negative COVID sample to get access to the place.
Right.
Which I think is a bit ridiculous. Does that mean that all the exhibitors and all the press and all the staff are going to stay there for the entire week of the show? Because if you've got a stall and you leave at the end of the day to go back to your hotel or to go home, then you're bound to bump into people, and then you're going back the next day and you don't know if you're taking something back.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's a technicality, but apart from that, it's a pretty good idea, isn't it?
I just think the RHS are putting profits before people.
You also don't have to go.
Well, I won't be going. I will be staying in the safety of my own allotment garden, where I've been looking at my shed today because it's on the lean.
Well, it's always been on that. I'm not surprised. We're getting Storm Christopher coming, mate.
When's that coming then?
This weekend, I think we're going to get snow and all. That'll do your shed in. I've seen it. You keep saying it's on the lean. I can't really see any difference from how it was, but you reckon it's going to go anyway?
I went in there today, and it just seemed to be leaning, and I was thinking, I did want to get through 2021 without doing anything to do with sheds.
You've got another shed, though.
Well, there's a rumour that I could be able to extend my allotment.
Oh, I heard this. I heard you mention it on Suggs' show, didn't you?
And if I do, you know what that means?
Another shed.
I can have another shed.
Oh, mate. How have you got 2 sheds now then? Is it classed as 2 allotments already?
Yes, they're classed as 2 half plots. So you can have a shed on each. And somebody did say, why didn't I put the 2 sheds next door to each other and do a little sneaky interconnecting door?
What a tunnel, yeah.
Which I think if I do get the plot next door, that's what I might actually do. Especially as their plot, their shed is about 8 by 10.
How many sheds does one man need?
Well, there's the tool shed.
Yeah.
Then there's the relaxing shed.
Relaxing shed, yeah.
And if you've got a bigger shed, then that's the entertainment shed when life gets back to normal.
The entertainment shed. How showbiz have you got that you need an entertainment shed?
Well, when I had my other plot, I used to have a bell outside, and you'd go and you ring the bell when the kettle was boiled, and they would come from far and wide with their packet of biscuits and their mugs.
Hobnobs, yeah. Hobnobs and mugs.
A few of them were mugs themselves.
Sure.
And
okay.
if you've got a big shed, you can put seats and they can come over and sit down and,
I thought you've already
you can
got
have a
like
little chin wag.
I thought there's already a communal shed for you lot.
Well, let's not get into that. It's a technicality.
Oh, it's a technicality. Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, you do realise that you can't just take over the whole of the allotment site, don't you?
They don't seem that concerned. If you've got the money, you can have the plot.
They're going to rename that allotment site after you.
Cameron Plots.
Cameron Plots, crikey.
Shedtastic.
Shedtastic, mate.
So I will be watching tonight to get some ideas on how to make the ultimate shed.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot in it as well. But Did you see that? Did you see that Spaceman shed?
I did. I just caught that because I've been so busy on my plot today. I came home, and you know what it's like. You think I'll just sit down for a bit, and then you wake up at 8:10. And you switch on the TV, and there's a spaceman walking out of a shed, and you go, "I'm dreaming again."
Yep. Well, welcome. You know what the show's like, mate. But yeah, that's how we roll here.
So I'm sat here with a pen and paper, waiting for the ideas to flow.
Get ready for it. Get ready for it. You know, it's all gold on here, mate.
And if you put your gold jacket on, you can come and snip the cord when it's opening.
I'll let you speak to my agent. Thanks for calling, mate.
Speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye, dude. We'll talk about the Chelsea thing. I think wicked. I don't see a problem with it, but I know other people will. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. I don't know. But anyway, back to sheds. I knew that the shed killer himself would come on the show at some point. Right, should we get into it? I think we should. So, everybody, hang on. So, hold on. Before we've only got an hour to get through this, Suggs, and he's bringing back this flight simulator. Ari, the flight simulator. How about the shed is the flight simulator? But at what point in your life, Suggs, have you ever needed a flight simulator? I mean, it'd be handy at the moment because we can't actually fly anywhere. But there we go. I'll just quickly on this subject. I'm guessing we would test it as we get in, like I have to do in the cows now. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing what they call. I'm not getting into that chat tonight. I can't be bothered. You can never have too many sheds, says Suggs. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm too harsh on the SJC. Right, let's get into it. Let me, by the way, you can call in just like SJC, 0742 357 4520 if you want to come and create the ultimate shed with me. Right, let's get into it because tonight on the list, we've got a lot to get through. And we have no budget. What a dream. What a dream. Tonight, we're looking for a barbecue with a spits. I'm gonna do both Suggs, all right, together. We're going straight in tonight. As there's no budget as well, let's go for the most expensive. Let's go loony with it. All right, let's get hang on. What's that? Is that a spit? Is that a what is that? A stove ass ignition. All right, I'm gonna get both for you, Suggs. I'm gonna get a spit. It's £1.50. Let's go straight in. £1.50 for the spit. Right, here we go. Right, boom. Straight in with it. Heston, of course, he does his own one. Heston Blumenthal has got it's an electric ignition charcoal barbecue. I don't know how that works, but how does that even work? Obviously by electric. Thanks for that. It's cooking there, and it's easy charcoal management for the option of heat management. I've got no idea. We ain't got time to look into it, but here he is. Let's have a look at Heston doing it. Oh, it is by charcoal. How is it electric? Hold on a second. Stop the clock, everyone. Oh, you can't see this picture. Oh, you can't actually see what I was looking at. Can you? Oh, it's annoying when it does that. Hang on a minute, team. How do I move? Wait there. This is just a little technicality bit here. I wish it was easy to move the sharing tab. Anyway, it's £1.50, team. It's an electric one. Sounds like we're going to need electric down there anyway, aren't we? So let's go in with it. So it's £1.50 for the spit. That's for you, Suggs. You also want a decent barbecue, don't you? So let's get a good barbecue. Anyone know a good barbecue brand we can get? Anyone got any ideas for that? A Weber Summit Komodo. Jeez, that's £1.50 and all. Is that all? Joke. That was a joke. What is that? Again, you're not going to be able to see this because we're going to come off that screen. Annoyingly, it's been discounted. So is it? It's not a batch. It's not a battery one. A battery barbecue, that'd be handy. It's proper coal. Let's go in for it. It's a barbecue. It's gas ignition. I mean, I know Suggs ain't going to like that, but we're going to get a gas one because it's easy. And, oh, hang on. He said the ceramic Komodo or egg is a good barbecue. Hang on a sec, guys. Let's see. Because this is Suggs' suggestion, so we must make sure we get it right for him. Yep. Oh, here we go. Oh, I think that was what he was talking about. Hang on, let's go back. Yeah, the Komodo S6 team. Again, it's another £1,599. That's going to be quite nice to sit outside and have a little barbecue on it. That's going to be no worries to kick off and get going. So Suggs, we've sorted you out with your barbecue. Next up, now this is going to be a little bit harder. An underground storage water store. We've not even brought the shed yet. We're going to have to do that in a second because we need to know what size we've got. Let's do it now. Let's get the shed first. We're going to buy the shed because we've got £1 million. We're not going to build it today. Shed. Large. Shed that is large. We're going big. We don't want to mess around. That is perfect. I'm going to show you this one. This looks wicked. I don't know what this is. This looks incredible. This ain't a shed. This is a garden. Yeah, babe. Actually, no, it's too small. I'm not even going to show you it because it's too small. So hold on. Hold on, team. Oh, I've pressed the wrong button. Go back. Look at that stupid. Look at that ridiculous £100 one. We're going all in. We're going log cabin sheds, team. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Now you're talking. We got a lot to fit in it. We got a lot to fit in it. Sheet with veranda. I don't know what you're saying. Someone's wrote on Twitch. What are we doing here? We are just entertain ourselves for the night. Right, come on. I want proper sheds here. I want a log cabin. Just type in log cabin, because we're going to need something big. This is not. I know it's not a shed as such, but it is sort of. That's the sort of baby I want. Yeah. This is. I want to go back. That one's better. Hang on, go back. Yeah, get rid of that one. Let me show you this bad boy. This is a garden studio. So we really are. We are in a pandemic at the moment, struggling with money, but we are creating the biggest shed we've got. Here's a man that just keeps bringing me problems throughout this with his swimming pool. And if you're calling in tonight about his flight simulator,
I was going to explain what I meant, but you know what? I'm just going to say, we've got to spend money to make money. So I spend the money to make all these extra features.
go on, tell me what you want to do with this flight simulator.
Right, on the flight simulator, you get this thing on hydraulics. Well, what if we put the shed on hydraulics so we can go in and it's at ground level and we say, I know what, I want to take a plane somewhere. Let's put that up on the screen. And the shed lifts up on hydraulics and acts like it's a flight simulator.
Ooh, but what you hiding underneath this? What is going to be underneath it?
I need a water collection. I'm sure there's a way we can adapt that to make it. I mean, it's just a tunnel, isn't it? At the end of the day, or a hatch.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. What on earth do you want me to type into Google to try and find this, Mr. Suggett?
You would have to tap in flight simulator builders. There's one in Gatwick that I know of, and I can't remember its name.
Right, I'm going to write flight simulator. We'll come to that later on somehow. Christ knows how. Flight simulator. I've had to cross swimming pool off.
Well, I did think I might be a step too far, but I just thought as we're going underground, we could add. I've had a bunker underground with a swimming pool, but if we're going for the hot tub,
I just think that it's a step too far. Flight simulator, sure, but the swimming pool. If I can find you a small, actually, I will. Let's leave it on. You said it. Let's get it in. Whatever.
Well, like I said, you got to spend money to make money.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like, me and you, you get out in your van, but we don't know this world, but high class businessmen, mate. The bankers out there, they need to get out of the house. Do you know what I mean? So they're creating their little shed, I'm sure. And this is exactly the sort of program they'd watch. They'd say,
of course.
Then they'd say, well, I'll sit for an hour. It's going to be a little longer than an hour tonight. To see what we can come up with. So that is what this show's for mainly. So really reaching out to demographic tonight.
Well, these rich footballers, they do have in some of their houses underground swimming pools and underground escape routes.
Exactly. Well, that is what we are.
So, and car parks and garages as well. So
sure. Well, that is that's what we're going to come up with them for tonight.
Yeah. There we go.
But there we go.
I mean, Colin Firth put an underground bunker under his shed. I'm sure we can make it into a bit more than just a bunker. Definitely.
We'll the one we're done with this, we'll try and get funding for it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll figure that out.
Right. Definitely, mate. Definitely. All right, man. Leave me to it. All right. Now I understand this simulator thing.
Yeah, excellent.
I'll try and get it in so the whole shed rises for you.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I was trying to say was a shed with a veranda.
Oh, veranda! I was like, whose veranda? Now I get it. A veranda. What is a veranda? When you say veranda, you mean like a decking?
Sorry, say that again.
When you say veranda, you mean like a decking?
Yeah, like a decking with a roof over it, so you can sit out there in your rocking chair and watch the world go by.
Like gazebo.
Gazebo's more sort of fabric. This is more wood.
Huh.
You think of the American household. They always have that veranda on the outside. They often have that veranda on the outside.
Okay, well, I'll just type veranda in and see what we come up with tonight.
Yeah. I thought I saw one with one.
Yeah, leave it with me, mate. Don't worry, we'll sort it.
No worries.
Just for you.
Thank you. At least I'm getting my flight simulator now.
Yeah, well, we tried to please here on the show.
Oh, good.
Oh, I do. Thanks for calling in.
No worries. Have a good one.
Bye, mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Right, veranda. Someone put veranda down. Oh, we are never going to get this in an hour tonight. Right, let's have a quick ad and then we're going to get back onto this. I want to show you what I've just found. What an amazing book! Advert Lee here. How you doing? I hope the show's good for you. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, thanks for asking. While I'm reading this amazing How to Get Kids Gardening book. That's right, for me kids. I absolutely love it. It's on offer right now. Just a tenner for the lockdown. Are we on lockdown? Yeah, we are. Let's have a little flick to see what you can be doing with the kids right now in lockdown. You can create yourself an awesome little bug hotel for them bugs. What else, I hear you say, advertly? Oh, how about making your own mini allotment? There's so much packed into this, and it's absolutely awesome. Just a tenner right now. So go hit the link right now in the comments or the description, wherever you're listening. Thanks. Such a character, that guy. Thanks. Oh dear, what has happened to me in lockdown? Right, let's go back into it. 0742 357 4520. If you want to get in touch, like Suggs and Mr. SJC have tonight, there's also a link if you want to come onto the screen. That's cool as well. We are creating the best garden shed in the world. We've got £1 million budget, so we should be okay. As far, we've got a barbecue and a spit. We're trying to find the shed. I just want to show you this shed we've found. I'm going to go straight in for this one tonight. It's 10 grand, but it's like a mini house, basically. It's like a proper massive lodge. I mean, it's the ultimate of sheds that we could find. Look at the size of it. I think it's bigger than downstairs in my house. Hey, that's our holiday lodge. Look at the size of that. So we have to find hydraulics. Oh, it's already got a barbecue at the back. Why would you put the barbecue at the back there? Put it near the... Why would you have the barbecue right around the back? Anyway, it's just a picture, Lee. Get over it. Right. So we've got the shed. Boom. Shed. We spent 10 grand on. £10,000. What's going on for the shed? Then we need some underground. And then this is the problem. I don't know. Can it be in Florida? No, we can't be in Florida. We can't change location of the place again, all right? Next, we need some underground storage, water storage. Underground, I know we're going to do a underground water storage. I'm going to put another 10 grand, by the way, guys. This is a total estimate, really. Any builders out there might be able to help. Well, it's another 10 grand out underneath, maybe more. Let's put another. Should we put? No, 20 grand's too much, isn't it? Let's put 15 grand into the ground. No, 20 grand. Let's put 20 grand into the ground, all right? Because if we're going to make that bunker, I'm not going to go into the ins and outs of how to create another space underneath the shed, because that would be ridiculous, wouldn't it? We want the biggest. There's a 20,000 litre one. Should we go 20,000 litre? Is that big? I don't know if 20,000 litre is big or not. What's the biggest water storage you think we could get? There's a 50,000 litre one there. Let's go 50,000. Let's not go too crazy. A 50,000 litre water tank is going under for... so let me just write this down neatly, because if not, I'm going to get so confused. I don't know why I feel this is so important. So the water storage, we're just going to drop 6 grand on that team. for water storage. We've always got water down there. And to put electric down there, I'm going to just drop another grand. Maybe a bit more. It's going to take quite a lot of. Got to get a swimming pool down there. We'll come to the electric later. Next, internet. I'm just going to whack in for internet about, I don't know, 300 quid a year. That's not really enough, is it? Let's say if you want decent internet, 100 quid a month. That's real decent. That's 1,200. Let's get all the boring stuff out of the way first. Heating. I don't know what you want for heating, Ian. I mean, what should we put in for heating? You can't, and the answer cannot be go to Florida. Shed heating. Let's just put shed heating and see what we come up with. We got not really got a shed anymore. We've got a lodge. Underfloor heating. I mean, you could almost put radiators. I mean, we could really go nuts and put a whole radiator system in there. Stuff it. Why not? We've got £1 million to spend. Let's go nuts with it. You can't put new ideas in, Suggs. Suggs, what do you reckon a whole heating installation would be? What do you reckon that would be? While Suggs has come up with a cost for that, let's should we just ring a heating company and ask them? Let's get in a smart. This is important, and we've got plenty of space for it. 65-inch. I mean, if you're working outside in the shed. Smart 65-inch TV. If you're working outside, you might want a little bit of light. There's a 75-inch as well. If you want a 75 Samsung, do you know what? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've not got 600 quid just hanging around. But you can get a 65-inch TV for 600 quid. I thought it'd be a lot more than that. But I'm going to go for this. This is top of the range here. A Samsung 8K they do now. What's 8K? Jump out of you. It's £2,500, guys. 2,500 for TV. Makes sense. Who's got a 2,500 TV? Next up, guys, on the Ultimate Shed. Oh, look at this guy. Who's this?
Oh, no.
I was only thinking about you the other day.
I'm sorry to hear that, Lee.
I thought, where's he gone? Is he all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, good, man. You've joined us for a classic show.
Well, it said sheds, and that's a telly. So is it things that go in your shed? Because if that goes in your shed, I'm coming round when you're on holiday, and I'm having that.
Have you seen the size of the shed yet? It is massive. Well, I'm talking like a lodge. We are going for
really?
We've got unlimited money tonight to spend on this.
Okay. Wow. You must have got a really good sponsor then. Or you're about to. Someone's watching this. I can tell. Someone's watching this and they're thinking about pulling that trigger. And tonight they're going to do it.
They're thinking about it and they're saying that man needs £1 million to make this shed reality.
Is that all? Oh, that's quite cheap.
Yeah, that is it. How you doing anyway? You good?
Yeah, I'm all right. I was going to say excited about the new year. Maybe that's the wrong phrase to use, but I think we're all kind of like, oh, it's 2021. We'll see how it's going. Okay, well, there's still the rest of it to come. So,
It can only get better, man. That's the thing, isn't it?
There's a song about that. Yeah.
Someone should make one anyway. Yeah, man. I think it's going to be. I think I'm struggling at the moment, but I feel like there is some sort of light at the end of the long.
For sure. So I was going to say, in your shed, does it have windows? Because not every shed has windows.
It's got so many windows, mate. It's ridiculous.
Okay. So it's basically almost a glass house at this point.
I wonder if I can show you it. Hang on. Wait there. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
You're not busy, are you?
Not now.
Not now. Here it is. Hang on. Let me just find it for you because I know this is important.
If you're saying it's important to me.
It's there. Can you see that?
Oh my goodness. I don't. Is that going to be big enough?
It's pretty big. It's bigger than my house, I think. It's only 10 grand.
Oh, is that all? Get to.
So, but
That's amazing.
mate. That's not
Yeah.
it, because we've also got to get hydraulics for it because Sugget
Okay.
wants to lift off the ground.
Well, I was going to say, is it going to like follow the sun as well?
That's not
Why
bad.
not?
I have no idea what I'd put into Google to buy something like that.
I think I've seen something on, I don't know, on TV. I don't know if it was America or Japan, but one of those two, where lands where people just do things like that, and they had a house and it rotated to follow the sun, which I thought was pretty awesome. But what I was going to say was,
Well, yeah.
you've got your shed and you've got all these windows. What are you going to grow in your shed? Because there's something I'm going to grow on my windowsill. You say it was leading to something. I know we got there, but yeah, I know. But I was on Twitter the other day and I saw Angela, that works for the RHS up in Scotland, was growing microgreens with her leftover seeds. And I was like, oh, this is great. So I'm going to do that on my windowsill.
Microgreens are. I feel like everyone's talking about microgreens at the moment. It always happens around this time of year because people are desperate to grow something.
Yeah,
Right.
and they're so tasty as well. So I'm like, ooh, I'm excited. I need to have a proper rake through and find out what I've got. But yeah, what other things would you grow in your shed, Lee, apart from like microgreens and obviously, tomatoes or something? I don't know.
Yeah, I'd go all the veg, but the bit I do know.
The veg in the shed, yeah.
Well, this is the thing, right? So a good few weeks ago, we built our own shed. So we
Okay.
built from scratch, but we didn't have £1 million budget. We were serious with it. I think we was
You
like
didn't.
or something. We still, anyway. And we were looking, and one of the sheds we saw, which I thought were wicked, and I would have definitely brought, is a shed, but it had a greenhouse as part of it. And I
Okay.
thought, because I work in my shed anyway, and I thought that is such an amazing idea because I would literally just keep the door of the shed open, sit and do work while having everything growing around me.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. My wife sometimes talks about her grandma had a shed, not shed. She had a greenhouse. Well, she might have had a shed too, but we're talking about a greenhouse now. Sorry, but it was a beautiful, little, 6x4 cedar framed greenhouse, and she just grew tomatoes up one side, and then she had a deck chair, and she just loved to go and sit in there in the sunshine. And I thought, yeah, that does it for me. So I could see having the two. You can be in the shade in your shed on a really hot day, and then on a cold winter's day and the sun's out, you're in that greenhouse sunning yourself next to your, I don't know, whatever it is you've got in your greenhouse in winter.
Yeah, and without a doubt, right? I do grow outside, obviously, but if I had a greenhouse, I'd probably only grow in a greenhouse.
So you would just go ornamental outside?
Yeah, I wouldn't grow veg. If I had a greenhouse, I wouldn't grow veg outside.
I hope, it's not like some YouTuber or podcaster that does a veg growing thing that was listening to this, because they'd be outraged.
Okay.
Yeah.
He knows that if I can find an easy way to garden, I'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment, actually, because it's nice to have a challenge. I love a challenge and something to get your teeth stuck into, even longer term, bigger projects. But you've got to have easy wins as well, haven't you?
You've got to have that success to keep it going, I think.
Absolutely.
So, and also, I really like the idea of. So this is what I really wanted to do with this shed, but I wasn't allowed to do it. Is I wanted to grow a tree through the middle of it.
Oh wow! Oh, that's awesome.
But obviously, you can imagine when I told my dad this, that his answer was, "You've got no chance. You're not doing it." I was like, "No, I can definitely work." He goes, "Yeah, but how? Like, there's a hole in the
There's
roof.
issues there.
I thought, well, we could do it. It could work, but not this time.
I mean, people have like tree houses and stuff. That's almost the same, but just higher up.
Well, I thought what could happen is we could just I could put it in its own little mini courtyard almost inside the shed. Then once it gets big enough, once it's out of the shed, then we can just bring the roof back around it a little bit. But anyway, it was
I dig it. It's I think you're a pioneer there. It's a very brave move.
I saw it in a restaurant once. It wasn't a restaurant in England, I'll be honest with you.
No? Okay. I don't think we go for many sheds with holes in the roofs up here either. Well, not on purpose.
Could be a bit.
Yeah, it does happen. I don't have a shed, I have to admit. I used to have a shed. I've got a garage, which is like just full of stuff. Garages get full of stuff. But I did have a shed when I moved to this house, and it was one of these ones that looks a little bit like a summer house. So it's basically like a shed, except the two front doors, it was a posh one, had the glass panels. Yeah. And I think we had it for about 3 months, and then there was a bit of it was loose. So I went into sort of, hammering nails, just made a quick patch job, and then it just started coming to bits. So I burned it.
What?
It was like getting to the stage where you just push it and bits are coming off, and it was like, this is not safe. This is getting to the point where you're going to spend so much time and effort and materials fixing this, just get rid of it. So I had a lovely bonfire, and that place where I had that bonfire is still amazingly rich soil, I have to add.
Well, it's some good. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. There's other uses for sheds. Don't burn your shed just for the sake of it. But yeah.
Should I tell you what I did with my shed? When I moved into I've obviously not had this shed forever, but there was another shed when I first moved here, before I really was into gardening, really. I thought, I don't need it. And it was pretty rough. So I ripped it down, got rid of the wood, probably burnt it as well. But
Fire!
Yeah, man. But it was inside, it was wood panelled out with like years and years of paint over it.
Wow.
And I was like, it would take, years to recreate something like that. So I kept that wood and put it up inside my front room.
Oh,
It looked wicked.
Yeah. Well, I have to say, I very much like the look of your posh shed that you've got. And who knows, one day when we're all allowed to travel the world or even within the UK, maybe I'll find myself near your shed one day. I have no idea where you live, Lee. Don't worry. I have absolutely no clue. Essex is a big place.
Yeah, I can stay pretty hidden. Yeah. It's cool you're doing microgreens, man. How's everything else been? How was like your Christmas and stuff?
Yeah, it's been all right. Just winter is it's difficult. Everything's cold and wet and horrible. So other than that, it's okay. It's okay. It's January and we're getting there. I think it's safe to say. The last couple of nights, I've sort of put a little tweet out when I finished work saying, "How's everyone doing?" And it's been interesting. People have been saying, "Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, maybe I'm not," and that's been quite nice is not the right word, but it's been nice to have that little sort of community feel of everyone coming together at this time of year and saying, here we are, this is what's happening. Some of it's good and some of it's not, but we're here and we're doing stuff and we're carrying on. And I'm delighted. I know I haven't been in and annoyed you on here for a while, but it's great to be able to come back in and see this is happening and there's a community here, and it's important that we keep that going as well.
Yeah, it's nice, man. Like I think I said last night's show,
which I obviously watched.
Yeah, sure. It wasn't a great show. Don't worry, you didn't miss much.
Except if you're listening to this on catch up, definitely rewind and listen to it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm just not feeling it tonight. Like I was just not in the right frame. And today I feel a lot better. But,
Good.
I feel like people are much more talking about this time around.
Well, keeping on talking is helpful. I'm going to go and stop talking and let you do your show.
Cheers, mate. Before you do go, I've just realised, something.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I know we ain't spoke for a while, but I've just realised where I got inspiration.
Oh!
I had to get glasses the other day, and I've just realised now that why I like these ones is because of you. So there we go. Next thing, I'll bring them.
Yeah, I know.
You bet, mate. So
Have you heard of copyright?
Yeah, sure. You copyright.
Copyright doesn't count on this channel. Get Garden Force theme tune again and all that stuff. Get them on. We'll have a strike down from YouTube, don't we?
Dude, thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
That's right, mate. It's great to hear from you. You can call in and zap in as well tonight. We're going to do a little bit of overtime tonight because I really, really want to finish this shed off. I'm really... I don't know why I feel like this is so important. We're going to get it done, guys. We're going to get it done. What has happened here? My ears pricked up then. Oh, that's because we were talking about Suggs. Hey, Mark. How you doing, Mackie? That's a great idea. I can extend my shed office with a greenhouse extension. We won't talk about it tonight, but I thought it was such a great idea. I've been trying to find a way at the moment to try and do the same with my shed and have like a little greenhouse attached to it, but because of the shape of it, I can't work it out. Hello?
Hello, it's me again.
Oh, hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, good. You were talking about heating
Yes.
earlier, or
Yeah.
heating the shed, and my idea actually is to use air conditioning with a reverse cycle, so it will heat inside as well as cool in the summer.
Oh, I'll be honest with you. 32 years on this planet, didn't even know you could get that.
Oh yes. In fact, air source heat, an eco way of heating your house, are basically a reverse cycle air conditioning unit.
So what we dropping on that, mate?
Looking at that shed, it looks like it's got 4 different rooms. You're looking at about £500 a room.
Right.
So £2,000. Let's bolster out, make it £3,000 to get some really good stuff.
Right, we'll get
Yeah.
we'll drop £3,000. We'll get the good gear on the heating.
Yeah.
Does seem important. Heating is important, man. Like I wish I had some
Heating
heating in this one.
and cooling in the summer. So
Yeah,
you can get out there and stay cool as well.
double the bubble.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, mate.
Yep, no worries.
What do you think about my just quickly? What do you think about my idea of just growing in the greenhouse?
Well, I use as much space as I can get to grow. And I think that, this is a dream shed. It's more, I'm getting the impression, more of a man cave than anything. So,
Feels like that's going that way, doesn't it?
although saying that, I noticed just said IQ, we could go get some of the IKEA hydroponic units that look pretty awesome indoors.
How much are they?
30 quid to 120 quid, depending on which size.
Oh, we're going big. Let's get some big ones.
Just some big ones.
How many do you reckon we're going to need?
5 then for that.
Wicked, mate. We'll drop it. We're going in. We're going to do a little bit of
Yeah.
growing. I mean, we've created a whole shed here, and it's only an hour in, and we've decided we might do some growing in it. So we might as well.
Yeah, is this a gardening show or what?
Who knows anymore? Thanks, dude.
No worries, cheers.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Right, okay, well that's that sorted, everyone. We've got growing, we've got and we've got heating sorted. We've got the TV. Did we get the TV? Yes. Wine. Oh crikey. Hang on a sec. Large wine fridge. What did you do with your Tuesday night? Wow. Let me tell you. We are going to overtime tonight, guys. So I hope that's okay. Let's get. Is that big enough for you? It's a grand enough. It's quite a big wine fridge. We might as well just get the biggest wine fridge we can. That seems pretty good. I don't think we need anything bigger than that. Do we? Oh, there's one here for 2,299. Crikey, how much bigger wine fridge do you need? 273 bottles that holds, Mr. Beddoes. Is that okay for you? I think I should do him. Everyone, I should do him. Right, here we go. Let's really start flying through some of this tonight, guys. We've got wine shed. We've got a sofa. I mean, I'm just gonna come up with and do it properly, Lee. Really getting serious about this team for a Tuesday night. This is not, Oh, for God's sake. Wait there, everybody. So let's just show. I have to show Mr. Suggs this because he is our fridge expert. He just wants to check over the wine fridge because he's that's his thing, So just wait there. Please hold, everybody. You can call in tonight 0742 357 4520 if you've got an idea for our millionaire shed. Absolute fantasy tonight. Right. La Somana VIP 220 ATV multi-temperature wine cellar, 273 bottles, freestanding wine fridge. there for you. The link, guys, is in the comments if you want to get your hands on one of them. And we're sponsored by 273 bottles free standing wine fridge tonight. So if you put the code Skinny Jean in, you will get a 10% discount on that. So that's a pretty good discount for. I mean, it's $2,299, but the code is Skinny Jean for that wine fridge. It's in the comments tonight. That price is a rip-off. We sell them at half price. Oh, Suggs, you're funny. Let's get back into it. So you're saying obviously if you sell them, they must be all right, Suggs. So we're going to have one. We're buying online tonight. We're going straight in. We're supporting local. Right, so we've got the wine fridge. Next up, did I put a sofa in? Let's get a quick sofa. Large sofa. The largest we can get. Let's get that in there. Tonight, you guys have... come on. That's a $4,000 sofa. Is that a 10-seat? That's rattan. I don't want... I'm getting the inside sofa I want. Is that a $7,000 sofa? I didn't even know they made £7,000 sofas. Is it made of gold? I don't want an indoor sofa. That's a $4,000 one. That's quite all right. We're gonna that's 3,200 for the sofa. Next up, hot tub. This is what everyone really wants. This is what everyone really cares about, right? We want a hot tub for our ultimate shed tonight. Hot tub. If you've got any ideas, any more ideas, put them in the comments or call in tonight. Have we got a fridge? No, with an ice maker in it yet? You didn't say ice maker. Can I have some 1976 Premier Cru Brunet red wine? Maybe a couple of dozen bottles. No. Ian said the code doesn't work. Oh dear. Right, so we've got a sofa, a hot tub now, team. We're gonna need. It's so funny. I was talking to someone the other day. I was like, you could literally go and be like the amount of hot tubs I see popping up in people's gardens is ridiculous at the moment. Let's have a look, see what's out on the belt. Let's go shopping. That's a £6,000 hot tub. We know. We are greedy tonight, so that's the baby we need. What? It's $15,000. It has got a TV, so in it goes. It's got a TV on it. It's a 10 person, 126 jets, guys. We're going to tot this up at the end of tonight's show because we're going to make it happen. Is there room for an orchestra? Orchestra. I don't know, Ian. We're not putting that orchestra, whatever you're calling it, in. That's not going into our thing. Also, we're going to need a swimming pool. I'm not quite a big price on the electrics. I think it's going to cost a fortune. Let's have a look for. We want proper swimming pool. Yeah, that's the sort of swimming pool. That's more of a hot tub, though. I want a DIY. Right, guys, you can get a DIY self-build block and liner for $4,000 for a swimming pool. That's lunacy, isn't it? I thought it'd be loads more. Should we get that one? What a deal. That's probably the cheapest thing we've bought. You can make your own swim. Let's just do it. That one's $15,000. It looks maybe a little bit better. It's got an oak pool. It's an oak pool one. It's a bit bigger. It's about $16,000 to be honest with you, but it should be easy. It should be easier to do there. Right, that's great. That's a swimming pool covered team. last time, is it last time I went to buy a bottle of Bruno, it was 300 quid from Selfridges. Crikey, I hope it was nice. Right, hot tub. We've got a desk. We're going to just put 100 quid on the desk. Pinball machine for Suggs. Let's get that in. Now let's start getting through it now. A robot vacuum cleaner in the shed. Oh, yeah, that's probably pretty important. We want a clean shed. I'll put that in for you. So a robot vacuum. I mean, we've just dropped 15 grand on swimming pool, so I think we can get a robot vacuum cleaner. How much? That's $1,200 for a robot vacuum cleaner, but it's going to be worth it. We need a decent. We need something to clean it up with. Then we're going to rush through this a little bit. We're never going to get to the bit. I mean, we've got to get hydraulics. So what am I going to put in for hydraulics? For that, what's the hydraulics thing? He wants the whole thing to go up. Let's get a pinball machine for Suggs. Into the last bits now, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, what? A Jurassic Park premium pinball machine. 10 grand. Flipping heck. What's that one? A 1990. Who knew pinball machines are so expensive? A 1994 Addams Family gold pinball machine. You're kidding me, yeah? Build your own flight simulator. You're serious? You want me to put build your own flight simulator into Google? Build your own flight. This ain't gonna come up. What are we doing? Simulator. It comes up. No, have a day off. Well, I'm not going to build my own flight simulator for 89 quid. We're not going to lift a whole shed with 89 quid, are we? I think you might have to. Your idea might have to go, I reckon, Suggs. You can buy a flight simulator for 25 grand, guys, if you fancy it. That's ridiculous. Suggs, your idea might have to go. A chandelier for Amanda, of course. Chandelier. Can't even spell chandelier. Flipping heck. That one's 49 grand. It's a bit pricey, man. That one's 78 grand. I don't think we're going to get that in there, Amanda. I think it's too big. At 50 grand. I'm not spending 50. I mean, I like you, but I'm not spending 50 grand on a. Oh, I like that giraffe lamp. A bit pricey. I mean, I like it, but I'm not spending 50 grand on a chandelier. That's too much. I'm going to go for something a little bit more simpler for Amanda. Hang on. Wait there. I think I'm going to drop £1,000 on the chandelier for you, right, Amanda? Only £1,000. Then we need a bar, a decent bar. A bar for home bar for home. All out here, guys. We're going to go all out. Here we go. A home bar, drinks pub, bar, furniture, beer. That's a proper bar there. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but that is a proper, full-on. Actually, it's up for on eBay, so it might go a bit higher, but we'll pay right now. It's only about £2,000. I reckon that'll go weird for more than that, I reckon. But it's proper, isn't it? That's the sort of pub we want inside our lodge. Suggs says she has expensive tastes. All right, are we almost there? Are we almost there? Oh, he wants a slush puppy machine. Of course. Zoom out. Come on. Let's not make this over an hour and a half. A slush puppy. You got. I'm gonna finish in about 15 minutes, team. So if you want a machine, have we done the final ad break? What? Such rubbish machines are grand. Bit pricey. Too pricey. And finally, a coffee machine, which is surely a must to keep us going while we're outside. Looking for a good one. Let's go real good. Let's go 5K on one. Right, so we've got everything, right, guys? Everything that you wanted is in. Oh, I'm losing it tonight. Liam says. So, mate, missed most of the show. Hope you're well. Yeah, we're good. We're doing good, man. We are doing real good. We've got £1 million to spend. We've spent a lot of money. Right. Let's do the final ad break. And I will start calculating this and see what we've come up with. I forgot to ask anyone about the Latin who's called in tonight. I should have asked Sean. He would have known. But if you want to call in, last 15 minutes of the show, you will go into...
That's right, podcast fans. It's that time that everyone hasn't been waiting for. It's time for Tin to Win. To win. To win.
I might be wrong, but I think next week is the last week of Jan. You'll find out next Monday what I've got in store for the winner of Tin to Win. But you can enter the Tin to Win just by calling in, and that rhymes. Last 15 minutes of tonight's show, I think, as we've gone into extra time. If you want to call in for the last 15 minutes, I'd love to hear from you. Almost the end of the show, and me, Advert Lee, has to go, and that rhymes. And if you want me to do a cool little rhyme just like that and advertise your company, then you're very much welcome to get in touch. Lee at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk is the place to email and say, hey Lee, I want Advert Lee to chat about my products, like this. It's a phone that you can text on, and there's apps and stuff on it, and you can call people. It's phone. Lee at skinnyjeangardener.co.uk. Enjoy the rest of the show. It's a phone. Hello.
Hello, Lee.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm all right. I just want you to put me in the 10 to win.
I knew
Not
it.
bother about anything else. I've nothing else to talk about. You know.
Right. Nothing else to talk about. Let's talk about that £300 bottle of wine you were going to buy from Selfridges.
Well, yeah.
Did you get it?
It's very. No, did I? Heck.
Oh.
Not at that price. You must be
I was
mad.
like, crikey, he must have been doing well.
I've got 3 bottles, but
What, you just sitting on them?
yeah, I bought them in probably 1980 for like £24 a piece.
What? Investment?
Well, I bought them for my dad because he loved
Were they
owned.
Were they drunk? Did you drink them?
Nope.
So they're just
Nope,
sitting
they're
there.
still here.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we said we don't want it Christmas, but we never got round to it.
Right.
So maybe next Christmas.
One of those jobbies. Well,
Yeah.
I look forward to hearing what it tastes like.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to taste all right.
Oh,
And that's sort of Monday.
I hope so too.
Did you actually get the video I sent you of the orchestra?
I did, and I was chatting to someone. I can't say who I was chatting to, but they were saying that the sort of things they get sent on email and stuff, and I was like, and this is what I get sent. I'll have to show it. I
Yeah,
can't show it tonight. It's on my email somewhere. I will show it this week.
I was going to say, just remember, I've got to move that from your dad's to mine.
Oh my god! Do you play it?
You don't play it. You put 10p in, it plays itself.
Oh, it plays itself. Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
I was like, how is it doing that without anyone pressing it? I can work it out.
Originally, when it was first built, it was a wind up. So you had to
Oh,
wind the handle to play it.
what is it now?
But- It's been converted to an electric motor.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll show it. I'll show it on Thursday's show to everyone. All right.
Yeah, see if anybody wants to buy it.
Oh, are you trying to sell it?
Yeah.
All right. Do I get any?
Definitely.
Do I get any commission?
Well, put it this way: in I think it was either 78, 79, he paid 3,850 quid for it,
Oh wow! It
and
must be what is
and
it
I've been
now?
told it's worth anything between 5,000 and 20,000 pound if
Oh,
if we can find the right person to buy it.
there we go, everybody.
There you go. Yeah, good fun.
Well, I'll do a big sales thing on Thursday for it, mate. All right, and
Yep.
if you put in the code
It's-
SJG, you get it 10%.
That doesn't work. I've tried it.
All right, dude, you're going
Well,
to tin to win.
But again, there's two drums, and there's pins on every drum, and every time a pin hits, whatever,
Yeah, it's clever.
it plays the note.
Yeah, because Olive's got like a little miniature one, so I'm guessing it's just a bigger version of that.
Yeah, well, this was built in 1836, I think.
Yeah, Olive's was from Clacton Pier for about a quid, so not quite the same.
Nah, maybe not.
There we go.
Well, I
Yeah.
say, I mean, when you think about it, it was the first jukebox.
Well, yeah, I suppose it was pretty fancy back in those days.
Yeah, I say nine tunes on each drum, and there's two drums because there's one in the cupboard underneath. It's a brilliant piece of kit.
Well, right then, one late there. While you're on the line, let me try and find your email. Where's the bin?
Yeah, thanks.
It'll be on there somewhere. Hang on. So obviously thought, all your stuff goes straight to bin, so that's handy. I will find it. Oh, there you are. Here you go. Is it you? Oh no, that's something else from you. Oh, I'll find it. I'll find it for Thursday's show. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll get
No
it up.
problem.
Because everyone's like listening to us chatting and no one knows what we're talking about. But
Well, that's why I sent you the video so people wouldn't know.
well, yeah. Okay, all right, yeah,
I mean, it's not garden related, is it? But
Well,
you know.
you've watched this show many a time.
Interesting.
So, but yeah, it's interesting. I found it. I'm going to try and get it up when you get off the line. All right.
Okay.
I'll chat to you later.
okay, bye, lad.
Bye bye. Right. If anyone knows, no one knows what me and Ian were talking about. Hang on. Let me try and get this. What is going on with tonight's show? I've just totted up, team. The price of the shed. Come on, will this go? Oh man, will this go? I wonder if I can share. Hang on, wait there. I'll be able to share this. Wait there. Hang on. Will you be able to see my emails? That's not good, is it? Let me see. Why is this so important? Oh, shall I just play it? I wonder if you can hear this. Right, here you go. There you go. Thanks so much. That is probably going to be the new theme tune for the show. So hope you enjoyed that. Right. Tonight, everyone, together, thanks so much for your calls. It's been a lot of fun tonight. I really enjoyed it. I love these sort of things where we mess about. We're going to have some interviews later on in the year. I'm not sure when, but we're trying to get some interviews sewn up for Tuesdays. But for now, I enjoy doing this. We're not going to do the lifting of the roof thing. We might do it another night. But tonight, we have created the ultimate of sheds throughout the whole show. In our shed, we've got a barbecue, a spit, an underground water storage. I mean, there are going to be some technicalities. We're not quite sure how to get the water out and bits like that. So maybe we'll add a little bit of money just to for them bits. Internet, heating, smart TV, wine shed, sofa, hot tub, pinball machine, chandelier, a coffee maker, a bar, slush puppy machine, not the flight simulator, a swimming pool. What else has gone into it? It's all. That's it. That's all gone into it. I think there's some other bits along the way. Oh, here we go. This has changed everything. Suckers just said if we add 250 grand, we can add hydraulics. Really? Okay. Plus 25000. Okay. Wow. Okay. Wow. If this is your first time watching the show, then wow. Tonight, everyone, we are in a world pandemic. We are in a lockdown in the UK. We are working from home. We are homeschooling. And I think that working from home is something that's going to happen a lot more in the coming years. So the best thing to do is create your own outdoor shed, office, come chill out area. And tonight, for the last hour and a half, we have created that very shed for just £373,199. $7,373,199 for the ultimate shed that has everything, including the underground bunker, swimming pool, and also for, we're not really quite sure for what reason, but also razors off the floor. Suck says we need to spend more on what? We've gone for the most expensive stuff. What else do you need? What else do we need in it? Oh dear. So there we go, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed that. It's been fun. I love doing them little designs. We'll do some proper design ones in the future. I mean, that was proper pie in the sky, but I needed something to cheer me up tonight. Carpet. Oh, I don't know. Put a grand down for carpet, Suggs. All right. Carpet. I need something to cheer me up tonight. I hope you enjoyed it too. I hope it cheered you up, and I hope if anyone is watching these earphones, if anyone's watching tonight, that as an extra 400 grand to spend, because obviously you do a little bit of turfing around it, a bit of gardening. If you've got extra 400 grand to spend, then hopefully that will help you. And at some point in the future, someone is going to watch this YouTube video and go, or listen to this podcast. Say, yeah, thanks so much for that. I can't believe how informative that was. So there you go, everyone. Thanks so much, everyone, for watching tonight's show. Thanks to all our callers who all tonight went into...
That's right, podcast fans. It's that time that everyone hasn't been waiting for. It's time for Team to win. To win. To win.
I earlier on put a tweet out about daytime shows and about doing a daytime show. I probably need to speak to you guys about it. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because I'd really like to do a daytime show at the moment through lockdown, but that means that we will forfeit a nighttime show. So at the moment, obviously my Thursday shows I'm trying to keep to the day job and keeping to the kids side. Got a great one this week, including a quiz for Thursday's show. I'm wondering if I'm still going to do the Thursday show, but then we will just re-release it on a Friday morning for people to be able to watch, because I just think it's a bit much I'd really like to do a daytime and an evening one. It's just a bit too much, guys. So that's what I might do. So we'll still do the Thursday night, 8 p.m. We're going to keep it to 8 p.m. throughout the week. But on Friday mornings, you'll see the Thursday night show go out again. So it'll just go out twice. So I hope that's cool with you. I hope it'll be all right. But it just means that more people will get to see it and get to be part of it. And hopefully it will give some families and some kids some ideas. It does mean there's more pressure on you guys to make it entertaining and help me out, which is always good. I know you always are there for it. So that is what we're doing with that, everybody. So yeah, there we go. Tomorrow, you'll be happy to know we are watching yet another Costa. That's right, he's back, and it's an awesome one. So 8 p.m. tomorrow night, we're watching Costa. Come watch with me. It's a funny one. It's what is tomorrow night? We find out finally what that makeover is like. We also have some house plants happening there. There's lots going on over there. So I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. if that's cool with you guys. Thanks so much for cheering me up tonight, and hopefully I've done the same. Thanks to everyone that's called in. You're going to tin to win, and that rhymes. Much love. Look after yourself. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Facilia. Or Pacilia. You just read it off there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on.
Oh, I can't hear you, Anon. I've done something wrong with the thing. Anyway, elephant poo is what I got.
Good evening, Lee. How are you?
Great, mate. Your signal is always terrible, but I'm good, my friend. Excuse me. You got an allotment? When I go, don't put artificial grass on top of me, all right?
You gonna get composted, Lee?
Yeah, hey, Advert Lee here. Enjoyed the show? Good. You can listen to the best of episodes on the podcast every Sunday. That's right, Lee uploads it every Sunday, the best of podcast. So get out of bed, grab yourself a cuppa and pop in the headphones, and you can listen to the best of the week. Or we have some absolute corkers. Go give it a listen. But from me, Advert Lee, and from Lee, see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is a Cinemaker Gardener.